Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is Sunday. We got a beautiful Sunday episode for you guys today. And quick thing is, this will be the last consecutive Sunday episode that I will be doing. I know it is very saddening. I know you guys are feeling a little about that. I know we will still have the Sunday episode, though. I will just be doing it every other week. So next week you will not be getting a Sunday episode, and I do apologize for that. But I am going to be adding, something new into that, on the Sundays that I don't film, and that is going to be when I start streaming. So yeah. I'm still working out a schedule for that. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, how I'm setting up the schedule with that. So bear with me, but I'm going to get that going. And as soon as I have a schedule and everything laid out for you guys, I'll go ahead and set it up for you guys. All right. But without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Let's get into our first thread. Let's get into our thread today. I don't know what's going on with me. What NSFW thing have you done in public? So let's see what y'all been doing in public, you little cheeky bastards. All right, someone with fuck you money that lives in the water in Clearwater, Florida, has a really nice infinity pool that once contained a very naked and drunk me. I just couldn't squander that opportunity. I just walked around the wall they had near the water, flipped on their nice pool lights, slipped out of clothes and into their pool, waved at the nighttime boats passing by, and chilled. No, I don't think anyone was home, and I'm 99.9% sure it's some flavor of Airbnb or rental. So you broke into some rich motherfucker's house, and you were like, I'm swimming in their pool. Like, like what the fuck? Okay. Hey. At least you didn't go to jail. God damn. First date with a girl, she took me to the woods where she fucked me and gave me chlamydia. Damn, son. I'm sure he was just like, oh my God, I'm going to get murdered, to like, oh, this is amazing, to God damn it, I wish she murdered me. The roller coasters of emotions, bro. Because I ain't gonna cap to you. If I had a girl taking me to the woods, yeah, I'd be a little concerned. I'd be like, oh man, this bitch is trying to kill me. And then, she's just like, yeah, fuck me. And I'm like, oh, let's go, baby. And then I go to the doctors to find out I have chlamydia. I'm like, damn, she should have just murdered me. Like, fuck. Like, you practically chopped my penis off at this point. Jesus. Fixing my penis position in public. Hey, man, we've all been there, brother. We've all been there. Went on a date. After some drinks, the girl and I thought we might jump the fence at a nearby park to swim in the pool. Instead, we just banged on the nearby picnic table. A guy rode by on a bicycle. We did not stop. Trashiest thing I've ever done. Hey, man. I would have done the same thing. I bet that bicyclist dude was just like, yo. He was like, God damn, this is probably one of the best bicycle trips I've been on in a while. And he's like, man. It's like, damn. It's not every day you see a little something on a bike ride. You know what I mean? Shee. All right. I had a fuck buddy in high school, literally the girl next door, so our families were close. She called and asked me if I could give her a ride home from a friend's place. She hopped in and joked that we should pull over and bang. So I was like, deal. I was right next to the school. We went the school that we went to for 5th and 6th grade, and had sex on the kids' soccer field at 1 a.m. There was a row of houses behind us where we could see people moving around, and it made it a lot more exciting. Being a horny teen was wild. Man, I guarantee you there was at least one person that they looked out their window and they was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, my man is laying pipe down right now. Like, yo, my man laying pipe out there. Stepped down the ladder of my tractor in the wrong direction. If our security guard would have seen that, he would have been very happy. Or he wouldn't have been very happy. Well, okay. Apparently, It's funny because some people they see like the not safe for work thing and they're just like, oh yeah, I've done that. I've broken a safety violation at work 100%, man. Like I didn't wear my helmet at work, and we're just like, yo, bruh, nah, man. You're missing the assignment, my guy. You're missing the assignment. Thank you for trying, but you missed the assignment. Had an ex go down on me while I was standing outside of her car with the driver's side door open. I dared her as a little joke, but didn't expect it. It was wide. It was wide in the open and next to the main road. I'm still not entirely sure we weren't caught. Same ex, but getting roadhead in the middle of the night. Random cop started showing lights and getting real close, like almost hitting my car. The moment her head went up, he stopped and disappeared into the dark. That was a lot less fun. Dude, imagine if he got pulled over. That would be wild. His dick just hanging out. The cop is just like, and he's over here trying to put his dick back in his pants like, oh man, like, hey, what's going on? Why you swerving back there, man? Oh shit. When I was a tire tech, I took a 2-liter of pop bottle, drilled a hole in the cap, stuck a valve stem in it, and put the air hose on it, and filled it till it exploded. It only took about 2 seconds. The holy crap, it was loud. I was 2 stories underground, and I swear the manager got down there in about 5 seconds, wondering what the hell is going on. I told him it was just a tire being filled, and the bead loudly snapped into place on the rim. And he gave me a suspicious look, but everyone else in the shop backed me up, though their shit-eating grins. And we all nearly fell over laughing when he walked away. I'm probably lucky I didn't get hurt. It was way more powerful than I expected. Damn. That man pumped that 2-liter of soda full of air, and it just blew up. And he went down there. He was like, what the fuck was that? He was, oh, no. It was just a tire, man. It was just a tire. It exploded onto the rim. We got it, though. We're good, boss. He's like, right, guys? Right? Yeah. Everything's great. He's like, all right, cool. Like, yo, thank God your boss bought that shit. Because, dude, I don't know if you can get fired for fucking around like that, but, man, it wouldn't have looked good. Myself and another employee had sex in a movie theater directly behind the screen while a movie was playing to an audience. We could see them through the micro perfs in the screen, but they couldn't see us. I think the movie was Antoine Fisher. Hey man, I bet that was kind of, I don't know. Like I'm sure it was hot in some way, but then at the same time, it was just, I'm surprised, my mans didn't get performance anxiety, like thinking, holy shit. Either that or, he was clapping this girl's cheeks and then he saw like a hotter girl sitting in the seats and was just like, yo. And then, yeah, I don't know. Like the whole one-way mirror type thing, like that's kind of sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you. A little thrilling, man. Painted a window frame at work, and a few weeks ago, fairly high up on scaffolding without safety gear, and just across the street and around the corner is the Occupational Health and Safety Office. I was literally playing with fire. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta paint them windows without safety gear, Hey, this man was acting like they was up in the windows looking at him like, yeah, we see you, you old motherfucker. We writing you up right now. Like, man, again, missed the assignment, but it's okay. It's all right. My former workmate and I did the deed in a well-lit walkway beside the McDonald's where we used to work. Graveyard shift memories. Hey, yo, man. Graveyard be where it's at, especially when you got, a fine girl that's working with you and you're like, yo, what up, Amber? How you doing, girl? Shit. It's slow right now, Trying to get fast with your boy. Fingered my ex to squirt all over the place, sitting on a wall besides the river in a rather busy place near a city beach area. Just when we finished, we sat beside the very wet spot talking, and the photographer of the city beach came over and asked us if he could take a picture of us, sweet couple in the sunset, and we agreed. Man, I so thought he was about to ask, yo, what happened there? But I guess at the same time, it was the beach, so he might have looked at it like, they might have just come out of the water, and so that's probably why that wet spot's there. But the fact that he kind of took a picture of you guys, and I wonder if the wet spot was in the picture. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Hey, baby, you remember that wet spot? Like, memories. Whoo, memories. Hey, you want to go back to that spot? God damn. Do it still work that way, Let's see. My ex in high school was very into the idea of exhibitionist / voyeurism and the thrill of getting caught. I got in the school hallway between classes, head in the Boston Public Garden, fucked on a bench in the Boston Esplanade. I don't know. Had in multiple movie theaters and roadhead driving a small sedan on a freeway in broad daylight. Sex on a bridge above a flowing river in the middle of the night. Could go on. Did I enjoy myself in the moment? Absolutely. Am I happy the relationship ended? Couldn't be happier. Damn, homeboy was just like, you know what? When it came to the sex, she was fantastic. But then when it came to like dating and the other shit, man, she was trash. And sometimes that's how it is, man. You never get both. You either get a girl that's great in a relationship or you get a girl that's like amazing at sex. You can't find a girl that has both. And if you do, man, she's probably like the 1% of chicks that, are actually out there like that. Let's keep it hundo P. All my men's out there, all the girls are like, oh, how dare you? But, my man's out there that we know. We're like, All right. Sex in and at a movie theater, baseball bleachers, parking complex, parked car at an elementary school. God damn. Trying to let the children see? Oh, man. Elementary school parking lot at night, so no kids around. Okay, cool. He preferenced that. Thank goodness. Hood of a car at the end of a farmer's driveway until he let his dogs out. Oh, man. Hopefully you nutted before then. But my favorite was on the cliffs of Serigres in Portugal. Okay, it was just before sunset, and there were crowds gathering at the cliffs at the southwesternmost tip. We decided to separate ourselves and found a spot a few hundred meters north as the sun dipped under the horizon. She gave me the most picturesque sloppy toppy of my life. I'm sure a few people noticed, but they were just far enough away that I didn't feel bad, and just close enough that it still felt naughty. Goodness, brother. My man's was out here just on the cliffside like, oh, yes, let's go. This sloppy is amazing. All right, I have had sex in so many national parks and skate parks. Also a parking garage one time. Did I ever get caught? No, but I did get caught slapping my ex-wife's ass one time. I mean, hey, you got to do it sometimes. You know what I mean, man? Goodness. Where in the hell do you go fucking a national park? Like, what? I always thought that they were heavily monitored as far as, by the rangers and stuff like that. So I felt like they would catch you because, they want people to stay on the paths and stuff like that because you could get lost if you don't know where you're going and you don't know really what you're doing. So I would think they'd constantly be monitoring and looking around. Like, you guys were able to, unless homeboy, got up in there 30-second specialed her and then they left, but I don't know. Like, damn, a national park, brother? I wonder if you can get arrested for that. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you can get arrested for having sex in a national park. And look that up for me. Standing on an office chair to put up a seasonal ornament. God damn, man. Somebody get the police. This guy stood on a chair at work. Oh, god damn. Let's see. Sex on the beach, sex in the field, hand job under the table at a bar in Waterloo Station. Sorry. Also, BJ standing on a mountain peak. I forgot about that one, and it was only 2 months ago. That one was kind of public. Half the island could have seen if they got their binoculars out. God damn. Now, the whole under the table at the bar is kind of wild. Like, yo, like she was down for something like that. And then I don't know how you would keep like a straight face. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh. I mean, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe. Because, I mean, if she was sucking you off, yeah, you'd be up on that table like, oh, making some faces. But, I mean, with a hand job, I don't know, maybe. Because I don't think girls are that good at giving hand jobs, if I'm being honest with you, man. It's like, come on, dude. You know, like, I think every dude kind of looks at it like, why do it with your hand when you do it with your mouth? You know what I mean? Just saying. But I think that would have been even more noticeable at the bar, you know? But shit, I mean, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it to the max, you know what I mean? My wife accidentally shit on a grave. Holy shit. I am laughing as I type this. I always laugh when I think about it. People sometimes ask me why I laugh, but I cannot tell. She is the nicest of persons. Damn, son. What would possess you to shit on somebody's grave, literally? Like, she straight doo-dooed on somebody's grave. Like, what would possess you to do something like that? Damn. Had sex with my husband, then boyfriend, on a park bench at 9 p.m. Also did an empty coat check near the hotel's ballroom/banquet hall after not seeing each other for like 4 months. She was like, I need that penis right now. And there is a room over there. Like, we gonna get it done. She wasn't playing no games. I could see why he married her. He was just like, yeah, this wifey right here. The moment he bust his nut, he was like, yeah, I'm marrying you. I'm about to go to Zales tomorrow, baby. What the fuck are we talking about? God damn, son. All right. I'm going to do 4 more. Got pinned down and humped by 2 pretty hot girls on a jumping pillow in public playground. It was awesome, by the way. Oh. Damn, son. It must be nice. Man, my man's out here getting the like king treatment. Like, brother. Shit. It was early in the morning and dark out still. Went for a 5K run with nothing but my socks and shoes on. So were you naked? Is that what was going on? Like, my man's just did a 5K in nothing but socks and shoes with his dick swanging? Or what? Oh, no, wait, this is a girl. Oh, Jesus. All right. I mean, she had coochie and titties all hanging out. All right. Goddamn. I bet Grandpa making his morning coffee was like, whoa. Huh. I knew waking up at 5 a.m. was going to benefit me sometime. Like, shit. Like, Jesus, my man. Thanks for waking me up this morning. Goddamn. Sex in the public is a thing I've done many times. 2 times stand out. And girl and I were having sex in a hood of a car, or on the hood of a car on a country road. It was dark. Next thing we know, there was a guy on a horse watching us about 15 feet away. Well, you know, I mean, the horse and him were watching you. You know what I mean? The horse was like, "Nurr." Goddamn. My wife and I are pretty positive that she was conceived at a roadside park on I-20 in Texas. Okay. So my man's just straight busted all kinds of nuts in her on the roadside park. Jesus. You know. All right. 2 more. Had sex on an outdoor tennis court in February in the dead of winter in the Northeast. Forgot not safe for work. That was not safe for anybody. Look, yo, how did you keep it, erect, my guy? We're in the dead of winter out here. Man, I'd be freezing. My shit would just be shriveled up. I'd be like, girl, look, I'm sorry, man. Like, the blood is there, but the penis ain't penising. You know what I mean? It's cold as fuck out here. Like, your boy need a parka or something. Golly. My man's is a champion out there. Like, yo, in the dead of winter, you can keep a boner? God damn, son. That's crazy. All right, it's going to be our last one for today's thread. My ex-girlfriend was a nympho, and we used to have sex in some weird places. Public parks, office buildings, hiking trails, parking lots, and a whole thing. Okay. Parking lots, the whole thing. All right, we were always too fucked up to care about anything else that was going on. Now that I'm adult, she's way out of my life. Got to give her a shout out for pushing me out of my comfort zone, though. Hey, facts, man. I think every guy's got to at least, mess around with a girl that just... I don't want to say a hoe, but I mean, like, hell, let's be honest here. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? When you messing with a girl that's, let's say she's in her hoe phase, like, you know what I mean? I think every dude should at least have one of them, one of them experiences, because, boy, are they fun. I'm just saying. Boy, are they fun. But that's going to go ahead and be that thread for today. I'm going to go ahead and cut the thread short. A lot of it is mostly the same stuff. Same places, parks and bathrooms and all this and that. So I'm like, we'll cut it short there. Hope you guys enjoyed that thread. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers out there, man. Goodness gracious. Hey, man. Everybody want to be a part of the hub, it is what it is. Do your thing out there, whatever you got to do to spice up the sex life a little bit. Hey, man, I'm all for it. All right, that's what we got to do out there. If you got a crazy NSFW and public story, hey, just drop it down in the comments, man. I'm sure people would love to hear you out and see what you got going on, you little freak. You little freak nasty. All right, we're going to hop into announcements super fast, and we're getting into today's scenarios that you guys have sent in on Patreon and TikTok as well as Instagram. Patreon.com/MyLastWhole Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday. Man, every single Friday, man. Get that extra episode in there, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on the show like these people did today, and for Tuesday episodes as well. So, if you are an audio listener and you are checking us out and you haven't rated the podcast yet, please do. 5 stars preferable. And download the podcast. It helps out a lot, man. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing so far. I really, really do. Man, we're closing in on that year. We are literally 3 days away from 1 year of Am I the Asshole Podcast? And crazy enough, dude, I am very excited. I'm like blown away at the amount of support that you guys have shown, and I do appreciate it so fucking much, man. I love you guys so much, man. It is crazy. I can't wait to jump into year 2 with you guys, and yeah, man, let's just do it. Let's just do it big, All right. If you want to help us out on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, as well as Instagram, man. Subscribing to us on YouTube, even if you don't watch over there, helps out a lot. Following us on TikTok and Instagram for all the clips, man. And your boy has been pumping them clips out for you guys. I got a little behind on making clips, and now your boy's kind of just trying to catch up, but I'm just pumping them out. Check them out. Get on over there and support us. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Without further ado, though, let's get into today's scenarios. And with our first scenario for today is, if I can find it here we go. Am I, 25 female, naked too often around my husband? Wait, what? What? To me, like, I would be, you're like, okay, yeah, right, husband, yeah, okay, if you're my wife, baby, you're not naked enough around me, like, what are we talking about, like, what, I'm trying to just see you up in the kitchen, making some toast or something, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, and I just bang you right then and there, like, come on now. All right, sort of a weird question, but I'm beginning to wonder if I have desensitized my husband to my naked body. We are naked around each other multiple times a day. We don't close the door when we shower/bathe. We change in front of each other, and we sleep naked together every night. So our nakedness is not necessarily a cue for sex. Then when it's time for sex, maybe the other's naked bodies is experienced as less profound. We've been together for 7 years now, and usually have sex 1 to 3 times a week. Our sex is good, and I'm not insecure at all. I'm very confident in my body. I just wonder if we would be hornier, if the sex would be better if he saw/felt my naked body more rarely. Then he might start to crave it more intensely. Maybe we should deprive each other a little bit. Does anyone have experience with this? Are other couples naked around each other this often, or just when you have sex? Thanks for your help. The easiest way that you could fix this is just, start wearing like some cute little panties and like a tank top style deal. You know what I mean? Maybe like, I don't want to say cover up, but just, wear like cute little clothes, if I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? Wear like some super tight booty shorts, no underwear on under it, you know what I mean? And then like a little tube top situation, that way it's like you're still showing a lot of skin, but at the same time, you're letting his imagination run a little bit. And I think, him seeing you in these little skimpy outfits, he's going to be like, God damn, oh my Jesus. I'm telling you, because for dudes, don't get me wrong, we love a naked woman 100%, but I think we love it more when our imaginations can take over. You know what I mean? When you're wearing like a little skirt or something like that, we're like, oh my God, I wonder what's under that. He knows what's under it. He's seen it 1,000 times, but at the same time, it's just his imagination takes over, and he's just like, I wonder what's under that. I want to know, and I want to see it, and I want it bad. And his penis is just like, ready to go, because he knows what's under there. He's seen it, but it's his imagination, and we can't help the imagination, because as a person, you can't help to be intrigued on what you can't see. You know what I mean? Even though if you've seen it already, you're still intrigued. That's why you could easily just walk around in a little, little crop top, tank top, and some panties, and I guarantee you he's going to be sitting there just like, wow, damn, hey babe, what's going on? How you doing? He'll be rubbing on your booty and shit, and I'm telling you, like I said, little booty shorts, like a little tube top situation. He's gonna be like, oh my God. I'm telling you, watch, just doing that, just wearing little clothes here and there and stuff like that, you watch, your man's gonna go wild. He's gonna be feral over you, because the absolute just craziness, the crazy things that his imagination is gonna go through, he's just gonna be like, he's gonna be like, dude, he's gonna be talking to his homies like, yo, I don't know what's got into my girl, but yo, she been wearing the skimpiest shit in the house lately, and I can't get enough of it. I swear to God, brother, like my penis is raw, been up in that so many times. Like, I'm being serious. Ladies, you underestimate the power that you guys hold over our imaginations. I'm telling you. You wear a little tight, short, dress, something, you know what I mean? Even those like really long, they go all the way down, to your feet, but they're like skin tight dresses. Girls that wear that and they don't wear underwear underneath it, makes men go feral. Like if you want your man to touch you, get one of those dresses. I swear to God, the moment he sees you in it, he's gonna be like, he'll be biting his lip like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, hey, yo, babe, come here. Yeah, you know what I mean? You just walk over all cute, all what's up, what's going on? You know what I mean? Your nipples all poking through and shit. And trust me, that man is thinking of some heinous shit. He's like, boy, I'm about to go to jail. The things I'm about to do to you, girl. What the fuck? They're going to have to write a book and call it 100 Shades of Grey. God damn. I'm telling you, you women underestimate the power you guys have over our imaginations. You don't have to be fully naked all the time. We do get bored of that, 100%. We look at it and we're just like, all right, but if our imaginations can run, woo, boy. And all my men's out there listening to this, they're like, facts. Yeah, I'm just saying, brother. All right, on to our next one. I have made a terrible mistake. I, 38 female, never in a million years would I have thought I would be in this position. This secret is eating me alive. Uh-oh. I can't go into great detail because I'm terrified if it comes out. I need to write this down to get it off my chest, so please no judgment. My neighbor, 37 male, we will call him Dave. Oh man, Dave been clapping them cheeks. Oh brother. And I have been sleeping with each other for almost 2 months now. The last time we were together, he told me that he loved me and thinks about me all the time. He's like, girl, I'll be thinking about them cheeks 24/7. He's like 25/8, baby. I'm all about it. I don't know what to say. I was so shocked because I've been in love with him for a long time. I was afraid to tell him how I felt, and now I feel like he's avoiding me. Unfortunately, he is in a relationship. And they have a kid. I'm a single mom, and I would never ask him to leave his family for me, and I know the most logical thing to do is to completely end it with him. I have been trying all week, but I can't get his attention. I am going to miss him. Damn, girl. Woo! Oh my God. I'm not going to hit the "she belong to the streets" button. I ain't going to hit that, but you is home wrecking a little bit. You is home wrecking just a little bit, and I'm glad that you're at least cognizant of it, because if you weren't, I would be like, girl, what you doing? But she knows what she's doing, and I bet you she be sitting there just taking that man's penis like, oh my God, I've been dreaming of this, if I'm being honest with you, if he's just been ignoring you and he's not, talking to you, whatever, I would just kind of give him that same energy back, girl, move on and get back on the dating apps or, going out or whatever. Find you another man. Do what you got to do to find you another man, because that's just too sticky of a situation. It really is. It's way too sticky of a situation. And if I'm being honest with you, it's not worth the headache that you're gonna have to go through, with his ex-wife and his kid and his situation, all that. You're gonna be thrusted in the middle of that, and then you got your kid. Yeah, that's too much, man. It is way too much. So my biggest thing is you got to go, girl. And I think you know that, but I don't think you need to tell him or get his attention or anything like that. You just let it go. You just let it go. You know what I mean? And I'm sure she's going to be tempted. She's going to be tempted. She's like, because once that proposition for that penis come around, she's probably like, mama hasn't got some in a while. I mean, if you handing it out, I might as well. Oh, man. But yeah, girl. Woo! You guys let me know. What should she do? Let her know, man. What should she do? Should she find another man? Should she, hope for the best and keep going? Like, what you think she should do? All right, on to our next one. Am I the asshole for refusing to take my girlfriend home for my party after she embarrassed herself? Uh-oh. All right. A coworker invited me to a housewarming party. He bought a really nice house with a large yard, a pool, and even a waterfall flowing into the pool. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily friends with him, but we're friendly and make small talk, and when we see each other, we don't really hang out by ourselves. He's a nice guy, but we don't have too many interests. He told me I can bring my girlfriend. At the party, I knew about 3 of the 40 people there. After the party, my girlfriend began complaining to me about the food options, saying that they don't follow her diet. She can't eat them. The host should have gotten better food. The paintings on the wall are tacky, and his furniture sucks. That the music is pretty lame, and a bunch of other ridiculous complaints. We live in Sao Paulo at the moment, but we're from a region in the southern Brazil area where most people speak Hunsrück, okay, which is a type of German, though it's a bit distant from standard German. Someone from Germany wouldn't understand everything I say. She complained in Hunsrück, assuming that everyone at the party only knew Portuguese, but my coworker was near us, and he said that is, hold on. Oh, that Hunsrück guess is standard German. I'm sorry we don't have any food that fits your dietary restrictions. If you're hungry, there's a store about 400 meters from here. It closes in an hour. I'm sorry you don't appreciate the music selection. Would you like to play something? So they were trying to accommodate her. My girlfriend looked shocked. Her jaw dropped and just stuttered for a bit. A few people snickered in the back, and another guy translates what happened, and she responds back in Portuguese. How do you all know German? I had no idea. And my coworker explains he and 3 other people in the party used to work in Germany, and that's how they know each other. My girlfriend pulled me aside and said she's so embarrassed and wants to go home. I told her no, because girl, that's your problem. You out here talking shit on the internet in a different language, and you didn't think motherfuckers could understand. Like, come on now. Oh, man, I told her no, I'm having a good time here, and she is begging me to bring her back, saying she's embarrassed and she can't handle this, and I told her she shouldn't talk shit about people, and she's getting what she deserves. Facts. Don't be talking shit on the internet if you're not ready for what they about to say. You know? She broke out into a screaming match. She demanded I give her the car keys, and I refused. We stayed at the party for another 2-3 hours. She talked to some other girls, but was kind of quiet. On the ride home, we got into another argument where she says I should have taken her side, and I unleashed a lot of my frustration onto her, saying that she's actually the one causing embarrassment by insulting my coworkers. Facts. She blamed me for not telling her he speaks German. I told her that wasn't relevant, and I never thought to bring it up. I honestly didn't know he spoke it that well. He just briefly mentioned in German once in a meeting. So yeah, was I in the wrong here? No, because it's like you want to talk shit and you think that people don't understand you, and guess what? They do understand you. And you know what? Kudos on the people that she was talking shit about, because they could have talked shit back to her. Well, then fuck you, then go home. You know, they could have been like real crass and rude, but they didn't. They accommodated you. They were like, I'm sorry that, you know, you don't like the music. I'm sorry you don't like the food. But if you'd like, there is a place down the street. You can go get some food that fits your dietary needs. And if you want to change the music, you could totally change the music. Like we're not, you know, married to what's on the speakers. You can change it anytime you want. Play what you want. You know, everybody's here to have a good time. Everybody's here to relax and be chill, you know? Like, if you're having problems, that's okay. We can accommodate that. You know, you're our boy's girl, so it's cool. We want to make everybody feel comfortable. And, you know, so it's like, yeah, you kind of are the asshole because they sat there and they heard you talking shit and they accommodated you. And then you want to blame your man for not taking your side when you're out here acting crazy. Like, no, I'm not about to defend your acting crazy. Sorry. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do I look like defending the crazy chick out here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be acting like that in the first place. You know? Like, if you want to talk shit, you could have waited until we left. You know? Or you could have just been like, I can't eat anything here. You know, can we go and like get something, you know, so that I can eat, you know what I mean? Or you could have just been like, I can't eat anything here, you know, and I'm hungry. Can you ask him, you know, if they can make something or if they have something, you know, like you could have gone about it in a different way instead of just sitting there complaining and whining and crying the whole damn time. Like, dude, come on now. Like, we're all here to have a good time. I get it. You have dietary restrictions and that's okay. And they were super accommodating to you. That's the part where I think... That's why I think she's the asshole, because she did all this complaining and shit talking, and yet they were nice to her, you know, and I'm sure he got to work that day and they were just like, oh my goodness, you know, your girl's crazy, bro. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck? Like, she out here talking shit, thinking we don't understand. It's like, I know, bro. I know. And like, oh, like, you're lucky, you know, we didn't tell y'all motherfuckers to go home, you know, because that's his peoples. That's who he works with. That's embarrassing for him, not for her. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what the hell? So, no, I don't think he's the asshole, because it's like, nah, I'm having a good time. If you want to go somewhere, you can go fucking go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you out here talking shit when you could have easily kindly asked, hey, you know, can I have some food that I can eat? Hey, can we change the music? Like, you could have just kindly asked. You didn't have to talk shit. You guys let me know what you think, though. Was he in the wrong? Was she in the right? You let me know. All right, on to our next one. Am I, 24, female, wrong for having only been with white guys when I'm not white myself? Okay. I mean, white dudes are probably a lot of women's favorites, if I'm being honest with you. They're kind of the most attractive, like, generally, to women. So I mean, I wouldn't say anything's wrong with that, but sure. I mean, let's read into it. I 24 female, Middle Eastern Persian, and have only been with white guys. I'm just more attracted to them, but that is not the main reason why I've only had white boyfriends. But lately, some people have been trying to make me feel bad about it, when I've never even thought of it ever being a problem. I have a friend, 25 female, who I've been getting pretty close with. She's Arab, and even though she says she tries not to be judgmental, she still thinks that I should be with someone from my own culture and that I'm selling out. You and every Asian girl in California, like, come on now, what are we talking about? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. You know, some Asian girls, they swing one way or the other. They're like, I love white boys or I like black guys. They do not fuck with the middle. They just don't. Oh my gosh, she always talks about how she doesn't like white people, especially white men. She also always bashes the guys that I think are cute. My Persian family never had an issue with me having white boyfriends. Yeah, because they're like, oh, is he rich? Facts. They don't care as long as I'm happy and he's good to me. I've also never got any negative comments from the Persian community, nor my Persian friends. Yeah, because they're like, yo, how much money does your boyfriend make? Because I bet he makes a lot of it. And he's got that good credit score. Like, girl, you got a good one. I'm just saying. I've been seeing this guy, he's a white guy, 26 male, and is getting pretty serious to the point where he has introduced me to his friends and his family and vice versa. My family recently had a birthday gathering and I asked her if I could come, to which she said yes to. But while we were there, she barely acknowledged him and was being passive aggressive to him as well. I tried to brush it off. It was her birthday and I didn't want to ruin her moment. The next day, she sent me a long paragraph telling me that maybe I should not have brought him after all, and that she was being uncomfortable with me and him holding hands and him kissing me. She said that it was extremely inappropriate and that most of her friends who are all Arab too thought so too. I was completely flabbergasted. It all just feels so surreal. It's come to a point where I'm actually starting to doubt myself a bit. Am I wrong for being attracted to white guys? Was I being inappropriate at her birthday party, or should I ditch her? I really like this guy, so obviously I'm not gonna dump him. Facts. You better not dump him, because I think that's stupid. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. Your coochie gets wet for what your coochie gets wet for. Like, if you want to date white guys, you just want to date white guys. Like, there's a lot of girls that I know that are just like, Mexican guys ain't my type. Black guys aren't my type. Asian dudes ain't my cup of tea. Like, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine. Like, it's just preference. That's all it is. It's just preference. And I think everyone has one. There are girls out there that are like, I only exclusively date black dudes. They're like, I can't get enough of that BBC out here. And then there's some girls that are just like, yo, I can't really handle that BBC. I need a white guy. You know what I mean? Because he's got the length, but he ain't got all that girth. You know what I mean? Like, the BBC got a little too much of both. You know what I mean? And then they're like, I like me a little sweet in the middle. I like me a little Mexican guy. I like me a little in the middle. He's got average both. You know what I mean? It's nice, just right. So it's like, you gotta feel it out. At the same time, I think maybe she looks at it like, should I experiment? You know what I mean? And if I'm being honest with you, you can, but I don't think that you're going to enjoy it as much, Like, for me personally, I ain't really that attracted to black girls. I'm just not. That's just me. I've dated a few of them, don't get me wrong, and I would, But it's just one of those things where it's like they're not my first go-to, you know what I mean? And so, but at the same time, I've tried dating them 100%, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, she's a great chick. She's cool. she likes me too. I'm a dater. See what's up, And it's like, it wasn't really me. I tried it, you know what I mean? I think that's just how you know for sure if your preferences are really for you. Like if you've actually tried it, it's kind of like eating food, you know? You never know if you're going to like something or not unless you eat it, you know? Like you never know. Like I was like that about sushi for the longest time. I was like, I don't know about sushi. Yeah, I don't know. And then I tried it and I was like, oh my God, this is good. I'm like, damn, this is bomb as fuck. Now I go, get sushi all the time with friends. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes, man. Yeah. So if I'm being honest with you, your preference is your preference. I don't think you're the asshole for that. Your friends are overreacting. I get it. It's a culture thing, but hey, you like what you like. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You like what you like. And so I don't think you should let your friends or anyone else dictate what you like, And then if you want to get out there and you want to try, some of the other flavors in the ice cream shop, then go ahead. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you, you know what I mean? Like, let me know in the comments. What do you think she should do? Is her preference her preference? Is her friends right? Should she, taste the other, other Skittles in the bag? You know what I mean? Like, should she try the other ice cream flavors? You let me know. All right. My asshole for calling my wife immature for making a scene about a ruined handbag. All right. She made a scene about a handbag. Okay. We had my son's birthday party, 8 or yesterday. Okay. We invited some of his friends, but it was mostly family and stuff. My cousin's kids, both 5, come to the party, and at some point, for some reason, my wife left a suede bag on one of the pool chairs, and one of my cousin's kids dropped it in the pool after they picked it up because cool feely things. Okay. My cousin gave her the bag and apologized profusely. I thought it would be fixed, and even after my cousin apologized, my wife took the high road and began to yell at my cousin's kids about it until she was screaming and crying. My cousins and her kids left shortly after. I was kind of mad at her for making a scene, but I brought it up later after everyone left. Later that night, I asked my wife what was the point of that, because A, her bag is still ruined, and B, my cousin probably thinks she's a dick. Also, the bag wasn't even that expensive, so we could just buy another one. She argued, is it wrong to be mad she destroyed several $100s? I told her it's not, but she's a kid, and I'm sure we could have been adults here, and I think her reaction was immature. Guess I said a trigger word. Yeah, you probably called her immature, and she was like, oh my God, how dare you? Because she didn't really care much for what I had to say after that. Am I the asshole? I apologize, but I'm sure she's still mad. I mean, I think it was right for you to bring it up because, for one, it's just a bag. Like, relax. I understand that there was money in the bag and the money got ruined. But at the same time, these kids are 5. And you should have known that we're going to have a bunch of children's running around. You know what I mean? And to put your stuff up or stay close to it or keep it close to you. Or keep it in your line of sight, something like that. Like, there's going to be kids running around. These kids are going to be getting into shit that they shouldn't be getting into, and they're going to be running around and doing God knows what and picking things up that they shouldn't be picking up and putting shit in their mouth they shouldn't be putting shit in their mouth. Like, come on, they're 5 years old. And then on top of that, it's a gang of these little fuckers, and so they're running around and, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know. And so it's like, you can't really be mad with you keeping your stuff unsupervised around, these kids running around. But at the same time, I like that the way he went about it. He was like, babe, look, it's not that expensive. We could just go get you another one. It's all good. And then she's like, oh, but a few $100s were ruined. That's fine. That's okay. We can make more money. Money comes and goes. It's all good. It's totally fine. You know what I mean? Like, we're not struggling financially. I would hope they're not. I don't think they are, because of the way he was so nonchalant about it. It doesn't seem like they're struggling financially. So he looked at it like, shit, what's a couple, $100? Like, that's fine. It's all good. Your boy got more of that, like, I don't know. I get it. It was like emotions were running high and she was kind of frantic at the moment. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I think that he needed to do something like that. He needed to sit down and talk with her and be like, hey, I think that was a little too far because it's just a purse. You know what I mean? These are just things and these are just items. You don't need to go that crazy over, something that probably cost a couple $100. Probably not even that. Like, it is cool. It is fine. You know what I mean? I get it. You're heated in the moment, but you don't need to do all that, especially to family. You know what I mean? Like, that's his family at that. And I think that's why he took it so hard. And I know I would take it hard too, because that's my family. And that by extension is your family too. So you're kind of yelling at your own family as well. And it's like, come on now. You know what I mean? And then again, they're kids. They're kids. You should have been vigilant of that kind of stuff. Keep it in keep it up somewhere they can't get it, or you keep it in a line of sight. I'm just saying, I don't think he's the asshole at all, or he's wrong. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't say she's immature, just because I understand that in the heat of the moment, she got really emotional about it and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think it was immature. I wouldn't use that word. I just think that, she should have thought it through. She was acting a little rash. You know what I mean? She was being a little too much. And I think once you had talked to her, she should have kind of seen like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I get it. I was just in the moment, emotions were running high. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Can I say sorry to them? You know what I mean? And she should have kind of just had the forethought to like calm herself down and think about it and be like, hey, I know it's just a bag. I'm so sorry about that. You know what I mean? And then ask her, man, hey, can I just, can we go get another one? This isn't that, like, I don't know. You guys let me know, because like I said, I personally think it was a thing where she was just a little too, it was just a little too much. It was, it didn't need to go that far. All right. On to our next one. This is going to be our last one for today. If you've gotten this far in the episode, thank you so much for listening and watching. I appreciate you and your support. Again, patreon.com/MyTheAsshole podcast. Get that exclusive episode every single Friday. Every first Friday of every month, we do a free Patreon Day episode. I do have a playlist for you guys in the description now for all of the Patreon Day episodes. You know what? If I don't have a link, I'll have a link today. Don't worry about it. But yes, I will have a link for that, so you guys can check out all of the Patreon Day episodes all in one place. I'll probably make a Spotify one, just that way you guys can listen to every one of them. But yeah, get on there. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, as well as Instagram if you haven't already. If you already followed us on there, thank you so much. And without further ado, though, let's get into our last scenario for today. All right, am I the asshole? My husband and I are out to dinner. It's our 16th wedding anniversary. My goodness. There is a guy playing music, and totally unplanned, he plays our wedding song. Oh, that is beautiful. There are only 2 other people in the restaurant plus staff, and I suggest to my husband we dance, and he says no. Too embarrassing. Our relationship has been up and down, and I feel like this was a huge aha moment. I want to be with a man who couldn't care less who's watching us. Am I the asshole? What? To me, I would think that she set that up. I would be like, you set this up, didn't you? Like, girl, let's go dance. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, dude, who cares? And then I would kind of understand if it was the there was a lot of people there. But I mean, if there's just like a couple people there, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, if there was just a couple people, like, yeah, dance. I think you are kind of the asshole for that. Like, why not? Why not dance with your girl? And I'm sure the staff would have seen something like that, and they would have thought that was, so romantic. You know what I mean? And then that's also some type of shit that you only see in movies. You know what I mean? You don't see that. You don't ever have that happen. The stars aligning that much, where you're in a restaurant with not a lot of people. They happen to play your wedding song. It's your anniversary. Like, this couldn't be more perfect. Like, what are you doing, my guy? What you doing? Why not? Why, like, you got to take these moments when they're there, because if you don't, you're going to regret these moments. You're going to regret them huge. You guys are going to get to your 20th year anniversary and you're going to be like, dang, man, like, I wish that I would have danced with her at that time, or even just later on in this year, you're going to be like, dang, I kind of wish I would have danced with her. We would have had that as a core memory. We would have had that as something to look back on when our relationship is getting tough. Because if I'm being honest with you, a lot of times when things get tough in a relationship, I try to look at the good things that have happened. You know what I mean? The beautiful moments that we've had, and, look back on those moments and being like, is it really worth being mad at her over this? Is it really worth fighting over this when we had all these good moments together? Like, you know what? Okay. Yeah, that's fucking retarded. I'm done being mad at you. I don't want to fight you anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, let's come together. Let's be happy. Let's fuck. You know what I mean? Just saying. So it's like, this could have been one of those core moments where it's like she even said it, or he or she, I'm sorry. I don't know if it was a guy or girl that sent it, but whoever sent it, they're probably looking at it like when, our relationship is on the downs. This could be the moment that we look back to and it brings the relationship back to the ups, And that's why I say it's like, take those opportunities, man. Take those opportunities. Like, who cares? You're not, and even if you do get like embarrassed, well, you're not being embarrassed alone. You and your girl are embarrassed, or, you know what I mean? You and your man are embarrassed. I'm just saying, it's like, what are we doing? Take the moments when you can, because they don't come very often. The stars don't align that often. And again, it's something you can look back on when the relationship is at its low. So if you ever have that situation happen again, brother, please take it. Please take it. And then also, it gets you big brownie points with your girl. You know what I mean? She's going to be looking at you like, damn, you know what? He's going to get some tonight. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She probably agrees with me, like, because she would have been thinking to herself, like, oh my God, he's so romantic. And, like, what? He made me feel all special tonight. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give him a little bit of hot to it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he not even going to know what's happening. We just going to get home and I'm going to be like, pull them pants down. I'm just saying. That was a good one, though. Thank you guys for listening and watching. That's going to be today's episode on this beautiful Sunday. I love you guys all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sending in all of your scenarios to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday shows. I love you guys all. I will see you on Tuesday. Again, I won't be making a Sunday episode for next week. I'm hoping to be streaming by Sunday, so hopefully that'll be my first stream. Again, I will try to come up with a schedule and get with you guys on that schedule, and then we will be all Gucci on that. And then that'll be it. So I will see you guys on Tuesday, and peace.